Okay, so there's a moment in everyone's life that no one warns you about. It's the moment when you realize you've been living on autopilot. It's like you're just like a device or a software. And what I mean by this is not that you don't have control over your life. You do have control, but you're living as if someone else is holding the remote to your life, like a system, like a program, and a device that runs without questioning. You wake up, you move, you do things repeatedly, and repeat your habits that might even destroy you. You do the same thing, but you don't decide. You don't think about those decisions. And this is not because you're weak, maybe because you're lazy, but that's not also the main thing. It's because no one ever taught you how powerful you actually are. No one taught you that you can actually be the one who changes your life. Once you know that you're living this life, you're only gonna have yourself in it, and that you have to work on yourself. Eat well, dress well, study hard in order to become the version you dream of, and work on yourself in order to live the life of your dreams. At this time, you can actually know your worth, that you can impact people in a good way. You can actually build something meaningful, starting from nothing. All you gotta do is just have a goal inside your mind. And what I mean by a goal, it's the goal should not be something unreachable. The goal should be something reachable, yet it's not just gonna come for you by manifesting this goal. By manifesting and also working hard, you're gonna reach whatever you want. The goal itself should have an identity. And what I mean by identity is that you should start by changing yourself, even if it's 1% each day. One is better than nothing. It's better than living your whole year again doing the same shit you've been doing since the last year. Most people don't feel like they hate themselves, or feel that they hate their life because of the life itself. They hate it because of the version of themselves they've been settling for. So when you hate something, it's just because you're seeing the worst part of it. You're losing hope and you don't have a good POV about this thing. And that's when life feels heavy and you hate that version of yourself. When you do hate yourself, life will start to feel very heavy, unmotivating, and pointless. You would know deep inside that you don't like who you are, and you don't need to fix yourself. You need to actually recreate yourself from scratch. Sit down, grab a piece of paper, and imagine the best version of you. Who is that person? Who do they think? How do they act? How do they think, and who they want to be like? And also, how do they impact others? Not just judging them, judging their looks, talking about all the bad things they're doing. And that means that you're a really weak person. You're basically looking at others, no one's perfect, but you're basically just looking at others in a way to point out all the scars they have, all the bad stuff's inside them. And that's not the point. You should observe people, and if you find something bad, you don't like it, don't just keep on judging people. However, think about yourself. If you do have this thing, then go ahead and fix it, because you're gonna find someone who will judge you back. And if you do find someone who's gonna judge you, don't listen, don't care. Humans are basically driven by things that are perfect, things that might seem attractive, and they forget to know about the person from his inside. They would rather look at you, your stages, your life, and how you're living. So let's be clear here about this point, that other people's opinion, throw them in the trash. The people themselves, or even the opinions. Unless it's something that would actually benefit you as a person. I want you to be mature and think about what would benefit you and what wouldn't. And if someone's trying to put their negative energy on you, don't give a fuck. Because people who don't know you, who don't live your days, who don't carry your struggles, they will say things that drain your energy or even make you feel like you're worthless. They will speak without understanding you, and you don't have the energy to carry the words with you. They are nothing to you and their opinions too, but that does not mean ignoring people again. And opinions do matter if they come from a good person who really wish you the best. People who genuinely want to guide you, like your parents. Just listen to those who love you. But strangers, people who don't care about your future, people you just met, normal friends, no. Their voices don't even deserve a little space in your mind. I've seen people stay in friendships that drain them. Stay kind to people who mock their kindness. Stay loyal to people who would replace them without even blinking. Not because they're stupid, but just because they're not aware about what's happening. They're just scared of being alone. They're afraid of sitting with their own thoughts and afraid of standing with only their shadow. And your shadow is all you need. It's all you're gonna have, like your soul. And once you feel like there's no one there for you, I'll tell you something. Think about your organs. Your organs are actually pumping blood and working. Think of them as humans who want you to live. These organs inside your body, they try their best to make you alive. So think of them as people. You do want to make them feel like their work is not worthless. And those people are people coming from inside you, people you truly care about. And when you realize about some people that they're draining your energy and that they're not worth even you talking to them, because they would like, all their gossips are about other people or about bad stuff. These people will actually drain your energy and pull you downward. So the best thing is to detach yourself from whether it's a situation or people. Detachment is not cruelty. However, detachment is self-respect. And if you know your worth, you would have that self-respect. Keep self-respect as one of the most important things a person who wants to find his purpose would have. Detach from toxic people and situations and anything that would steal your peace. Some of the strongest people I've ever seen, they didn't actually become strong by being loved. They became strong the moment they stopped begging for love or trying to just fit in a group where they don't actually belong, having different mindsets. Like one of my friends before, she told me that she felt invisible in every room she entered. She felt like no one loves her and that she has no friends. Like, honey, they're not worth you, because she's such a pure person from her inside. She gave love, but she never received it back. She felt unimportant and unseen. And as well as many other people, a person before told me that he was surrounded by people he called friends. However, he never felt like they're actually his friends. He never felt that they loved him back. He's just surrounded by them, named as his friends and them as their friend, but they're not really friends. They were there physically, but never with him. And the words I hear the most are, I don't even know who I am anymore. Once I listened to this sentence, I've forgotten about everything. And like, imagine losing your identity because of some people. Like, honey, there are like millions of people. Why would you care about this person? Just focus on yourself without disrespecting them, because you're not someone who is as bad as these people. But people don't know who, but even those people who might make you feel like you lost yourself or lose your identity, they don't have a purpose in their lives. They don't even know who they are. They all had one thing in common. Like the girl and another friend of mine, they were giving their energy to places that gave them nothing back. And you should listen carefully, is that you don't find your purpose by waiting, you find it by deciding. By deciding that you're not just gonna wait and scroll for like 20 minutes. Like, it's just 20 minutes. And it's just 20 minutes. I'd rather sit on a book for these 20 minutes and learn some information. Even if I find studying boring, I would like to see something about poetry or literature or art, something I'm actually interested about, and I'll read it instead of scrolling. Everyone wants to have free time, and sometimes you feel like you're just too lazy to work on yourself, but that's not how life goes. That's not you're supposed to be each and every day. Every version of you that you admire, the confident one, the calm one, the disciplined one, the one who prays in time, the one with a strong iman, that version was built through choices you're avoiding right now. You have time to study, you have time to get closer to God, but instead you watch other people's lives, you gossip, you leave your exams for the last minute, and this is a problem I'm trying to stop, because basically leaving studies or leaving the exams at the last moment, because I feel like I work better under pressure. And that's not how way should go, how life should go. You should try your best each and every free time you have. Try investing in your brain and your mind. That's something truly outstanding, like really it is. So actually time is money, and you don't realize it until it's gone. So why are you wasting your time when you already feel the pain of staying the same? I'll tell you something, if you feel like your life now, you're happy with it, that you'd rather sit on your bed and scroll each day than living in Paris on your private, I don't know what, and then like, if where you are right now is a place you dream of being till the end of your life, then congratulations. I bet you're just gonna live and die there. And this is not the purpose of life. You're not here to just sleep, eat, and repeat. Life do have a purpose, and you find that purpose once you find your true self and your true identity. Another thing is about validation. Why are we as people, our nature is chasing validation when you can be building something undeniable or unbreakable? This is the part people and I used to not like this part. It's becoming selfish. I've always felt like being selfish is a toxic trait, but I never truly understood the meaning of selfish. But once I got it, I actually try my best to be selfish in that way, because it's not selfish in a way that hurts others, but selfish enough to choose yourself before you're broken. Because if you just give and take nothing back, then you're basically losing. You're losing everything. You're losing yourself and your self-worth. And these are just that, and you realize that this is basically a toxic relationship where you should quickly and instantly get out of it. So choose yourself now, because once you're broken, you're never the same. It's either you give up, you take some bad traits from those people who hurts you, or choose to work on yourself because you don't want to be the same. When you start waking up early, even when it's hard, when you, I'll tell you something, even for like Muslims, the best timing to wake up, and actually I've been seeing it's Fajr. To like wake up at Fajr, it might seem hard, but actually I truly believe that Fajr should be prayed on time like other prayers. So just try waking up, and then you're gonna have some more time to be productive. Maybe do some yoga, drink something, go for a quick walk before you go to college, to school, or anywhere. Or even study. If you want to even try doing your hobby, if you want to scroll for 10 minutes, it's okay, but just 10 minutes. Don't scroll for like toxic things and just useless stories of people who are just doing this for fun. Another thing is that when you start saying no without explaining, like whether it's with people or with yourself, don't have excuses, don't have guilt, just no. No, I don't wanna be like this. No, I'd rather use my voice in talking about something meaningful than talking about other people. When you stop reacting and start observing, that would be like, that changed everything for me. I stopped reacting to what people did. I watched and I learned who they were. And I found out that many people chase people. They have no true purpose and they don't know who they are. And I adjusted my distance accordingly. When you stop telling everyone your plans and quite execute them, your life changes. I'm not telling you not to tell these people who truly love you and would love to support you. I'm telling you about those toxic people who you don't know who they are to you. Your life changes because, and that would actually give you confidence. Confidence isn't something loud, but confidence is about consistency. Confidence is showing up even when no one claps for you. Like if you go and say something, you feel like it's good and no one claps for you, you don't need those useless just people hitting two hands and clapping without even getting your point of view or your idea. You should be proud and clap for yourself. People listen to things like this every day, not because of magic, but because repetition rewires the mind. You don't become confident by waiting to feel ready. You become confident by acting first. We should always keep in mind that things that we don't want to do, but like if you just stay lazy all day, you're gonna do nothing. That's how life will be going. You should sometimes like step on yourself or like work very hard in order to be happy later. So, and also about beauty, I found people talking about beauty as the beauty, someone who looks amazing. But beauty isn't just how you look, it's how you carry yourself when you no longer need approval. It's how calm you actually become when you stop forcing connections. It's how powerful you feel when you finally say enough and enough. You're not behind, you're not late, you're not broken. You're standing at a choice, the old version of you that survives or the new version of you that leads. And this is your chance. Why not to take it? Why don't you rethink about everything, your choices and who you want to be in order to find your true purpose and in order to find yourself? Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed it or like whatever.